We're getting up close and personal today because my camera died as I was finishing my video intro. I'm filming my intro!
Not in the video, right?
Yes, you are! I wanted to get super close in my video to show some texture that's on my skin that I haven't been liking lately because I tried some techniques that I thought would help. I mean, like, they kind of helped a little bit, but they're not like great. But yeah, it's kind of weird, it's kind of whatever, kind of crappy, but that's okay. I just wanted to have some fun today. So yeah, go ahead and continue watching this video. Bye.
Hello, I'm naked faced. So I took a shower like 30 minutes ago and I haven't done anything with my skin. I wanted to show like what I do. I start with my tea tree oil. I got this bottle for like $4 and it's lasted me like a year and a half. Like, it's insane. I just use very, very little because I have dry skin. I don't want it to dry me out. So I just put it on my cheeks and my forehead because my T-zone is actually where I get dry. So I don't normally put it on my T-zone. But I'm gonna put it on my chin today because my chin's been breaking out lately. So now I'm going to use my CeraVe facial moisturizing lotion. And I'm going to do like circle motions, and then in the areas that I want like seamless, I'm just going to press it. I remember the first time I saw someone do this and I was like, that's ridiculous. But I mean, it kind of works. And my lotion is like really old, so like it creates weird stuff. So I just like wipe that away. But I make sure I wipe it this way so that way I don't get wrinkles. And then I'm going to use some argan oil. I use this when it's winter because my skin is dry, so you know, I need it. For my primer, I'm going to use my NYX Studio Perfect Photo Loving Primer. And I'm going to do the same thing I did with my moisturizer. I'm going to really press it in. Okay, so now I'm going to do my eyebrows and I will be back when I'm done with them. I'm back with brows. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my NYX eyeshadow base. It's just white, right smack on my lid. Okay, so for my look today, I'm going to try to do something like colorful, and I'm going to be using my Morphe 35M palette. I decided to do like a purple green kind of thing today. I don't know, I'm going a little crazy. So I'm just going to be using some Scotch tape. So I'm going to be taking my number 3 BH Cosmetics brush, a little fluffy brush, and I'm gonna start this purple shade right here, like a little plummy purple. And I'm actually gonna start with the purple in here. So far, I've been pretty satisfied with this new Morphe palette. The only thing is, I feel like these shimmer colors are not very vibrant. I can't really get them to show up. I might have to try it with a wet brush, but so far with a dry brush, it's a no-no. I have this new eyeliner pencil from Unique, and it's the Moodstruck eyeliner pencil in the shade Passionate, which is a purple. So I'm just gonna try that. Okay, so I'm actually gonna use my Take Me Back to Brazil palette, also from BH Cosmetics. And I'm gonna go with these purples right here. Try to make this a little more vibrant, because we don't want some poopy purple on our lids, do we? The thing I like about using a fluffy brush is that it helps to blend everything out without having to like purposefully go back and blend everything. Speaking of blending, I'm gonna use my BH Cosmetics number 12 brush. It's a big fluffy brush. All right, so I'm gonna go with my Morphe 35M palette, and I'm gonna use this color right down here. I don't know if you can see it. And I'm gonna put this on my outer corner, and I'm just gonna put some right here and make sure it's like blended between the two colors. Because I feel like with makeup, you can do whatever look you want to do as long as it's blended. Like with this makeup look, I was like, oh my gosh, purple and green, how is that gonna go together? But honestly, if it's blended, it'll be fine. So now that I have those colors down, I'm going to use this brush by Sigma. It is the E60 brush. And I've been using this for my face concealer recently. So I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 15.
I don't use this on my face anymore, but I'm going to use it today to make a cut crease. So I'm just going to paint my brush a little bit. Really sanitary. See ya.
You look crazy.
Shut up. Okay, so now I'm going with my BH Cosmetics Blushed Neutrals palette. I'm gonna use this color right here. And I'm just gonna put it right in here. So I'm going to go in with these two greens, this one and this one right here on the outer corner. And I'm gonna bring it in so it's just a half cut crease, it's not like a full cut crease. Okay, so now I'm going to get this green right over here. Have I used this one yet? I don't think I have. And I'm just gonna focus it right here and then bring it in just a little bit. Okay, I just had to go on a little mini adventure because I didn't realize that I didn't have my white eyeliner on my desk. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Razor Sharp eyeliner in the shade Bump. And then I'm just going to be using this to define the cut crease. And then I will be going with black eyeliner, like normal.
2 hours later.
Honestly, I don't care anymore. Now I'm going to be using my NYX Matte Liquid Liner for my regular eyeliner. Of course this has to happen. Now I'm going to curl my lashes, and then I'm actually going to wear eyelashes today. I normally never do, but today I feel like it because this eye look is kind of atrocious. So I'm hoping that eyelashes will cover it up. I only have 2 pairs of lashes left. They're both the same. Okay, so the lashes I'm doing today are Cara Lashes number 218. I need to get more because these are my only 2 left. I love Cara Lashes. I get them from Lady Moss and they're so cheap. They're like $1.50 each. I'll be back when I have my lashes on. So now I'm going to start with my face routine. So I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty foundation. And now I have, so I have an IT Cosmetics brush. This is number 115. As you can see, I've already used it. It's just like a foundation brush. So I use this now instead of the Beauty Blender, just because I feel like it helps like cover more. Now with this brush, I don't get as much coverage under my eyes and in little crevices like that, but as you'll see with my concealer, I use a new technique with that too. So I'm pretty satisfied with the texture of my face. Not the best, but I mean, it's definitely better than it had been. Okay, so now for my concealer, I use the Unique Mineral Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer. My shade is Scarlet, I believe. Yeah, Scarlet. I'm actually gonna shake this up because I used it on my eyebrows and it came out like really liquidy. And then for my brush, I'm using the same Sigma E60 brush. I cleaned it off though because it was like really purple. For this, I just put the concealer right on the brush and then I just brush it right on my under eye. Now with this concealer, I like to use the brush to apply it. And then in order to help with the texture, I will use a beauty blender. This is disgusting. And I will press it right in. And I'll use this to blend out the sides and everything. See, so now that I have put on my concealer, now is when I kind of see all the texture that I don't like. It's mainly like right here and right here and on my forehead. I mean, my chin has some, but it's not like the worst. I don't know. I don't know if it's the concealer or my techniques. I don't know what I'm doing, but I just don't like how it turns out. So I have a sample of the Bye Bye Pores Illumination from IT Cosmetics. It says you can just use it right on top of your makeup. Okay, so it comes with this little sponge and this is what it looks like. Obviously I haven't used this before, so it's like not my favorite, but it's also not the worst. It does help with what I'm looking for. If any of you have tried IT Cosmetics and you know this powder and how it works, I'd love to hear about it. It has kind of like a yellow tint to it. I'm not really digging because I have like pinky undertones. So now for my contour, I almost called it bronzing because this is actually a bronzer. It's the IT Cosmetics Ombre Radiance Bronzer. This is what it looks like. And then I use this little e.l.f. brush that I've used forever and I just swirl it and then it shows up pretty easily.
which is nice because it's not like super dark, but I don't have to go over it again and again and again. I got all these IT products and samples when I went with my friend and I got a makeover at Ulta. I was going to vlog it, but I decided not to, and I'm glad I decided not to because it wasn't the greatest experience. It's just, you know, hard when I know how I like my makeup and I know how I like it to look, and somebody else comes in and is like, oh no, you look better like this. And I'm like, well no, I've been doing it like this for years. Don't tell me what I look better in. And also, I feel like there's a difference between like the new age, like young makeup and older makeup. And she did some older makeup on me. And then she was like pressuring me into buying stuff. And I was like, I was told that this was free. And she was like, we do these for free expecting you to buy stuff. And I was like, haha, nobody told me that. Otherwise I wouldn't have signed up. Oh yeah, this brush I just used is #1 from BH Cosmetics. So now I'm going to use my NYX No Filter powder and my other IT Cosmetics brush. I don't even think this one has a number because this one's really old. My mom got it for me and they were having like a sale on QVC. I missed whatever it was she bought me. It was like a powder that was a foundation and it was amazing. Alrighty, and then for blush, I'm using my Happy Hibiscus blush. This is what it looks like. And my crown brush, as always. I love this blush. Like I don't know, I just never want to get rid of it. Highlighter, I am using my Luxe La Rose highlighter. If you ever have any questions about it, just comment because I can never remember the shade or whatever, so I never say it or put it in the description box because I'm lazy. And then I'm using this little Lisa Frank, but I used like just a tiny bit and it goes a long way. I remember I used to make this like blinding every day. I just don't feel like it anymore. I kind of like the soft suddenness. And now I'm going to use my Elizabeth Mott blending brush. And I'm just gonna get this little bit for my nose and the bridge of my nose. And then I also do my lip, Cupid's bow, and then my inner corners, and then highlight my brows. Okay, now I need to finish my eye look. And I'm going to use my Beauty For Real pencil thingy, super old. So then for my lower lash line, I'm just going to put some of the purples down in the front, and then I'll do the light green. So now for lips, I'm going to put on a little bit of chapstick because I'm gross. I just bought these new ColourPop lipsticks and I love them. This one is their Ultra Blotted Lip. It's in the shade Soda Pop. This was supposed to be like a first impression video, but I wore it yesterday and I loved it. So it's not really a first impression anymore. But this was the box it came in, Ultra Blotted. This one I bought is an Ultra Matte. And I actually bought this one because of my video where I covered up my eyebrows. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and watch it. And it's orange. So that way, if I ever try to cover up my brows again, I can use this one. So for today, I'm going to be using my Model Company lip liner. I don't know, this is really old. So I just lined them, and now I'm going to use my Blotted Lip. And the thing I like about this is it's very translucent. Or I guess the color would be sheer, not translucent. But yeah, it's just supposed to be so you can like, just put it on there and just, and then it looks good. So yeah, so then it makes like this really like nice muted color, whatever. I really like it. I think it looks pretty natural. When I wore it the other day, I don't think I wore face makeup, I just wore it as is. It's really nice. I like the color. So yeah, I think this is my completed look. It's a little funky, but whatever. I think it's cool. I wanted to try something different today. If you like this look, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And if you didn't like this look, that's okay. You don't have to be here. Bye-bye. And I actually just started a makeup Instagram a couple weeks ago. So if you want to check that out, it is Lil Coffee Makeup. Cause Little Coffee Mug's already taken, also by me. If you want to go ahead and follow me and like my pictures, that's cool. I hope you have a good day. Bye!